The First Fleet. Conditions during the journey to Australia. Why did convicts come to Australia? During most of the 18th century, Britain had sent many of their prisoners to America. In 1783, America became an independent nation and refused to accept any more convicts. This meant that the British government needed to find a solution to their overcrowded prisons, which were getting more and more full. Joseph Banks had accompanied James Cook during his exploration of Australia in 1770, and so he suggested that the convicts be sent to Botany Bay in New South Wales to set up a settlement there. The Fleet. Captain Arthur Phillip was in charge of the First Fleet, and the entire journey took 8 months. More than 1,480 people were on board, and during the voyage, there were 104 deaths and 20 births. Convicts were housed below the decks and often confined behind bars or restrained in chains. These convicts were usually only allowed on deck for fresh air and a walk. Most of them had a bucket for water and a bucket for waste. Living conditions for the convicts were cramped, and they slept on hammocks. Because they were living so closely together, illness and disease could spread more quickly. Many of them did not get enough nutrition either, as they were given small rations each week, which may have included some bread, salted meat, peas, cheese, and oats. Convicts got 2/3 of the amount of food that sailors received. Officers and Marines therefore had much better conditions, with more food to eat and better living arrangements. Why not Botany Bay? The original plan was to set up their new settlement at Botany Bay, but after 3 days, Captain Phillip decided against this. Due to the lack of fresh water supply and the strong sea winds in the bay, he decided Botany Bay was not suitable. So while all the ships waited in the harbour, with everyone still on board, Captain Phillip with a team went out to search for a better location. They found Port Jackson and spent 3 days there. Captain Phillip and his team then returned to everyone at Botany Bay, and on the 26th of January 1788, Captain Phillip returned to Sydney Cove in Port Jackson and raised the British flag.